Hello and good evening. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. The most expensive thing you will ever pay, come on, you can finish it, is attention to the wrong people. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I wanted to come in and just drop some information and let everyone know that why Amazon bestseller is the best bestseller. How about it? Come on, put in the comment box best bestseller. Why Amazon bestseller is the best bestseller. Hello, come in and put a comment in the comment box so I can see your comments. And I want to welcome all of you on Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. All of you are welcome in. Why Amazon #1 bestseller is the best bestseller. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. I serve and support women of faith, women who believe in self-investing, and women who want to build a business based on their best-selling book. Hello, all of you folks, all my friends over there on Facebook, all of you also who are on Instagram. How about all of you who are on Periscope? Let me see who's all live on Periscope with me. Okay? All of my peeps on Periscope, where are you? Let's see here. Yes, I see you. Why Amazon bestseller is best for authors. I see you all there. I also see Bishop R.C. Blakes has shared out the scope. Let me see if I can't make that show up a little bit bigger there on Periscope. We're going to see if we can't make it show up on Periscope. We're working it out, folks. We are working it out. And if it doesn't show up on Periscope, well, I'm missing some of it on Periscope. This is a new platform that I'm learning. It's a new platform that I'm learning. And let's see here. I'm trying to get it to show up so I can show you my full screen. But if it doesn't show you my full screen, I'll just show you me. I'll show you me. How about that? All right, okay, folks, let's get started here. Let's get started. How about that right there? You get a double shot of me coming in from two cameras, okay? But I'm going to go back to Amazon in just a little bit. Why Amazon bestseller is the best bestseller for authors, okay? Point number one. I've served and supported a lot of authors since 1991. 1991, that's when I first discovered the word intellectual property, 1991, okay? And for all of you who's saying, why can't he get his camera right? Why isn't it fixed up? Let me just tell you something. Perfect is better than, what is it? Paid is better than perfection. Paid is better than perfection, okay? And my perfect published book, my imperfect published book is better than your perfect non-published book, okay? My imperfect live stream that went live is better than your perfect live stream that never went live. Okay, so that's it for this eCam thing here. I'm learning eCam, and it's quite a trip here. I'm learning it though. I'm gonna get it down. I'll get it down. Believe me, I get it down. I took the bar exam multiple times before I passed it, but I didn't stop. Took the bar exam 7 times before I passed the bar exam, Louisiana bar exam. Number one, Amazon best-selling author. Amazon's best-selling author is an authorship that that Amazon is the largest bookstore in the world. Let's just make it plain. Amazon is the largest bookstore in the world. If you want to be a bestseller, why not become a bestseller recognized by the largest bookstore in the world? That's right. That's Amazon bestseller. Okay, it's the largest bookstore in the world. And you see this author right here? This author right here. I'm going to click on and we're going to go right to her content. This author right here. Audrey Perry. She was a number one. She's a number one best-selling author right there in a hot new release. Okay, now Amazon bestseller is the best because it's attainable. Okay, it's attainable. You can do this, folks, if you don't make it hard. If you don't make it hard, okay, you go right here and you click over here. Yep, there are my authors right there down at the bottom. I got authors down at the bottom of the screen right there. All of these are authors that I've worked with. 100% of my private clients have hit number one. Okay, so I know some of y'all got short patience span, and y'all like, I can't deal with all these different screens up here. Well, this is the first time I've ever showed you these screens, and it's the first time I've ever did it. So I'm just taking the leap. I'm jumping out here and I'm doing it. Okay, some things you have to just do. Okay, all right. Okay, but I wanna show you some stuff before I'll perfect this. I'm gonna perfect it. I'm on this trial period. Okay, let's see here. Is that showing my whole page? Okay, so we don't want to show all that. Okay, so we're gonna get back over here to that. All right. All right. Let's see here. Well, okay. All right. Let me show y'all what I work it on. Okay, let me just show y'all what I work it on. Maybe we could get over here and get down in this class here. Okay, all right. 16 mistakes aspiring authors make before they begin to write, okay? They have insufficient knowledge. They are not familiar with publishing, okay? They think that a short read is an insufficient publication. Can you guys see that? They do not know the publishing market needs or its demands. There we go. There we go. So I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay, so now that's some good content right there. They are not familiar with publishing trends. You got to know the publishing trends, okay, folks? I'm going to leave that right there, okay? That's clean. That's good. It's not on point with my topic, but it's such good information till I'm going to teach these 6 points right there. 16 mistakes aspiring authors make before they begin to write. Okay, number 1, they have insufficient knowledge. They are not familiar with publishing trends. A lot of people think that they don't know the difference between self-publishing, traditional publishing, and quasi-publishing. Can somebody write in the comment box quasi? Q-U-A-S-I. Quasi-publishing is a cross between self-publishing and traditionally publishing. Now, it's very important, folks, to know what a self-publishing service company is. What is an SPSC? A self-publishing service company is not your publisher. They are your service provider. So it's better, and when you're dealing with service providers, then you want to work with you. All they're doing is providing a service. They're not your publisher. They're not your co-author. They have no ownership interest in your content unless you unknowingly give it to them. Okay, can somebody put unknowingly? Okay, now they do not, I'm talking about mistakes now that authors make. They do not know what the publishing market needs or is demanding. Okay, you got to know what the need is. Can I tell y'all something? I'm going to say this very, very conversationally. One of the hottest trends in book publishing is short reads. Can somebody put that in the comment box? Short reads. SHORTREADS. Short reads. A short read can be as short as, can someone write this in the comment box? 250 words. 250 words. Come on, folks. You can write 250 words and you can make them perfect and you can put good graphics around them and you can put a cover and a title on it and you have a book. Don't you bow to the unknowingness of the public just because they don't know what Amazon calls a book. Amazon calls 250 words or more a book. It's called a short read. Now, if that doesn't blow you away far enough, let me take you somewhere else. Did you know that Amazon has something that's called Amazon Singles? Singles. I just want you to know the truth about this stuff. And I'm going to tell you in just a little bit, you see number 6, they do not know what bestseller actually means. I'm going to touch base on number 6 before I get off of this broadcast. Okay, I'm going to really bring you home on number 6. But now, let me tell you, an Amazon single is an interview that's been transcribed and edited with a cover, subtitle, boom, you got an Amazon book. That's what a book is. The definition of a book is different. Okay, folks, if you're not ready for the trends, if you're not ready to be on cutting edge, if you're not ready to be in the know, then this scope is not for you. If you want to be, if you're ready to be on in the know, if you're ready to be in the know, then this scope is for you and your friends. But if you like to, follow what everybody else is doing, 3 months later, it's kind of like people who are right now are trying to get caught up with online stuff, and they ignored the online space 3, 4, 5 years ago. But those of us who've been out here on the front line, we're like a rabbit in a briar patch. We're like a fish in the water. We're like a squirrel in a tree. We're right at home with the quarantine. It is not affecting us the same way it's affecting some other people, because we did our research in advance and we made adjustments. So if you're going to be a best-selling author, and if you want to be an author of abundance, then you need to be an informed author who understands intellectual property, who understands what a new book is, who understands what content is, and how to turn content into cash. Okay, number 4. They do not know their self-publishing options. Okay, I'm just going to go past that one. Number 5, they do not know how to become an Amazon bestseller. Okay, now, the Amazon bestseller, the best way to become an Amazon bestseller is to do a short read. Okay, I've said that twice. I'll say it one more time. Is to do an Amazon short read. Okay, now here's the problem. Here's the problem with a short read. Most people are going to bow to what their friends and their unlearned colleagues, or what somebody, Dr. Kakadiak, is going to say, that they're going to say, well, that's not a book, that's real short. Well, guess what? People's attention spans are short. And as a result of that, then you have to bring to the market what the market will bear. Bring to the market what the market will pay for. Okay? I remember when I wrote my first book, Dr. Fred Jones Speaks, Publish Me Now. And I told this story about worthology, and I put a lot of good content in there. And one of the reviews down on the review page says, the lady wrote a review. She says, this book was good. And she said, I was getting all into it. And just as I was getting into it, it was over. And then she wrote this line: this is not a book. Yeah, I got that review. My heart was crushed to say, this is not a book. I'm like, oh, this is a book. You just don't know the definition of a book. You can write a book, my friends, with all lines, okay? If you got the confidence to create a journal with all lines and then do a seminar and help somebody fill in the line spaces, you're the genius. You're the genius. You see, here's the deal about bestseller. Most people are not ready to receive the genius of who they are. Woo! I am preaching good tonight. I'm beginning to feel this. Most of you are a giant in your own right, but your mentality have not given you permission to accept it yet. You are all of that. All the things you've been through, all the things you've overcome, I'm here to tell you that you are the giant, you are gifted, you are genius, and you are of God. Now, I was on a call tonight, and I told a young lady that, and she said, I had told her that in a conversation. And after hearing her story, oh man, this woman had a tremendous story. And she said, well, when you told me that, she said, I felt like that was just something you tell everybody. And I listened to her, and I said, really? I said, ma'am, I don't tell everybody that. Okay? Okay. But she's like, you tell everybody that. Well, not exactly, friend. Watch this. I'm telling you that because you're still here on this scope. I'm telling you that because you're still listening to me. I'm telling you that because for some reason you are attracted to what I'm doing. For some reason we have a connection. And you want to know what that is? It's probably because we have some things in common. Your spirit is connecting to my words, and my words are connecting to your spirit. So now let's talk about Amazon bestseller. They do not know how to become an Amazon bestseller. Friend, can I tell you how to become Amazon bestseller? Launch your book like a rocket, get a bunch of sales within 1 hour, and your book will go to the top of the charts that hour. Amazon is a content, I wanted to say something like a content machine. Amazon is content desperate. The more books are put out on Amazon, the more they make. Therefore, they want as many of us as possible to be bestsellers. They want as many of us as possible to hit number one. They figured out a way that they could rotate that goal of bestseller in a way that it would get more people to number one bestseller, and it will keep more books being written and more content being created. Therefore, Amazon is making more money. The name of the game, hands down. Who's not in business to make money? We all are. Even a nonprofit is in business to make money. If they don't profit, they won't be in business long. Somebody's got to profit in order to fund the corporation. Okay, so most people don't know what Amazon bestseller is. Amazon bestseller is not a get rich quick scheme. Amazon bestseller does not mean you sold 100 books. It does not mean you sold 200 books. Amazon bestseller means the book you sold more sales than anyone else in that category within that particular hour. Can somebody say hour? You need to understand this, because if you understand this, then you won't be running around here saying, oh, well, that coach didn't tell me right, or you wouldn't be running around here trying to attack somebody, the credibility of an Amazon best-selling author. When you understand what that means, then you can appreciate it and respect it. Number two, one thing about becoming a best-selling author is that title is yours for the rest of your life. It's yours for the rest of your life. I was working with a young lady a few days ago, actually last week, and she said, ooh, when I became a number one bestseller, it boosted my confidence. That was number one. She said it got me into rooms that I had not previously been able to get into. Number two. And number three, she says, now I can create my own author community. Now she's got her own author community. She got her confidence up, and bestseller got her into dope rooms that she wasn't previously able to get into. How valuable is that? How valuable is that, my friend? That is the power of bestseller. So let's go to number 6. They do not know what bestseller actually means. Bestseller doesn't mean best bank. Bestseller doesn't mean best written. Bestseller doesn't mean best book. Okay, do you want me to say it again? Bestseller does not mean best written. Bestseller does not mean best bank. And bestseller does not mean best book. Bestseller means on Amazon, bestseller within 1 hour during the time which Amazon is ranking those books. Are y'all with me? Now, I can't see y'all. I'm doing this new platform, and I'm learning this new platform. Are y'all getting value? I don't see a whole lot of hearts over on Periscope. I don't see I'm looking at my phone here. Okay, I'm looking at my phone, and let me see some hearts on Periscope so I can know y'all are there. I just want to know you're there. Now, I know my content is not for everybody. I know it's not for everybody. Everybody can't handle this. Everybody can't handle this. But for those of you who can handle this, this is real good stuff, okay? Now, let me go a little further, because this is good stuff. They have a negative mindset. My friend. Ooh, this is good. Okay? They compromise their unique gift, okay? Don't compromise your unique gift. Oh, I said, let me back up a little bit here. Let me back up just a little bit. They do not know the legal ins and outs of writing and publishing a book. I am amazed at the number of people that enter into writing and publishing books who do it with people who don't understand the legal ins and outs. Now, I'm not saying that they can't help you, but when you understand the legal portions of this, it's then going to give your business longevity. It's going to give your business long term. I've been in this space now for 6 years. I've seen a lot of coaches and a lot of people that's written books, but they're not in this space anymore because they went off to something else. They didn't have the bandwidth to stay in the game. You got to have the bandwidth to stay in the game. Okay. Now let's go a little bit further. They have a negative mindset. You cannot get positive results with a negative mindset. You cannot get positive results with a negative mindset. They compromise their unique gift. I'm here to tell you, my friend, you are a category of one. You are a competitor of no one when you know who you are in God. Come on now. Don't get me excited tonight. I'm trying to teach, okay? I'm trying to just talk to you. You are a category of one, a competitor of no one when you know who you are in God. That is the key, my friend, to your unique gift. I want to tell you one other thing. Many people may attempt to copy your actions. They may copy your actions, but no one can duplicate your anointing. Did you hear what I said? No one can duplicate your anointing. Your anointing is what makes you special. Walk in your anointing and make your anointing, let your anointing stand out, and God will elevate you every time. Every time, my friend. Okay, so every author's gift is unique. Rather than comparing your work to others, develop your own style so that readers identify with you and not a version of someone else. Okay? Now, another point. They believe that their story is not enough. They believe that their story are not enough. That's a bad situation to be in when you go to thinking you are not enough. You got to know that you're not enough, okay? So that is the key here, my friend. Now, why is this whole thing about Amazon bestseller, why is bestseller so important? Why is bestseller so important? Bestseller is so important because it gives you credibility. Okay, let's start with at the top. You establish yourself as an authority on the category that you're in. Number one, authority. Number two, bestseller helps you brand yourself in a bigger way. You're branded now for the rest of your books to be a bestseller. That is huge, my friend. Number three, you got credibility. Okay, so you got authority, you got branding, and you have credibility. When you have those three in place, you have something in place that's going to set you apart from the masses when you become a best-selling author. You can then take that you can take that to a whole nother level, and it's awesome what you can do with it. Okay, it's awesome what you can do with that particular it's awesome what you can do with that. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm playing around here with my camera and with my screen. Let me not mess that up. Okay, let me not mess that up. All right, folks, I just wanted to jump in here tonight and touch base with everybody before I close down tonight. I just want you to know that what am I talking about? Why Amazon bestseller is best for authors. It is best for you because you can write a short read and establish yourself as an author, best-selling author, and you have expert authority, you have credibility, you have branding. You have authority, branding, and credibility, all three in one when you release and launch a number one best-selling book on Amazon, a best-selling book on Amazon. Folks, I'm excited about all of you that have jumped in tonight. I'm learning a new platform here, so hang in here with me. We're going to get it right. We're going to perfect it at some point, and we'll be coming in with some real nice pull-ins and overlays and pop-outs and all this kind of stuff. So that's what this is all about. Okay, that's what this is all about. All right, folks, I'm Dr. Fred Jones, the book coach. Hey, listen, if you've been listening to this live and you're like, hey, Dr. Fred, I'd like to work with you. Okay, here's what you can do. You can go to drfredjones.com/strategy, drfredjones.com/strategy, and you're going to hear a testimonial of an individual that I worked with just last week talking about what it was like working with me and becoming a bestseller overnight. Did you hear what I said? Bestseller overnight. Okay. drfredjones.com/strategy. Okay. Go over there and listen to that testimonial, and you'll hear it straight from that author's mouth who became a bestseller overnight after working with me for about 24 hours. I can help you do it, my friends. Okay. I love you all. I want you to have a wonderful evening. You're in my prayers and my thoughts. I pray blessings upon you. And that's about it. The most expensive thing you'll ever pay is always going to be attention to the wrong people. Have a good night. Bye-bye.